Since I was a little, I always jump into problems around me because I'm trying to fix it. So since I was a kid, for example, if my parents have a fight, I would jump into them and then like being in the middle of them, talk to my mom and then talk to my dad and then actually collide them together to be together again because they would go weeks without talking. And as a kid, me and my brother is the one who got the impact because they don't talk to, like, my mom would stop talking to us and then my mom would just go around somewhere that we don't know. But I want, no, that's too much. I just keep volunteering myself. If there's a problem out there, if the system is failing, I will try to fix it. If the system in our school is like, it doesn't work, I will actually go into the organization and try to fix the organization. And last year, 2 years ago, I saw the way this organization who take care of all the new kids, including me, and they use force, they use threat to make these kids disciplined. But I hate the most when they start threatening, and do all that stuff and force because I don't cope with that. So I actually joined the organization that I hate the most because all of the kids in my age were crying because of how hard this discipline stuff. So I actually joined, and I know one vision is that I will be the leader and I will change the whole system. Because come on, I don't want to see another kid crying because of this. I mean, we were 18. But all of us were crying because how hard it is. The girls were crying because of how hard the organization is to us to discipline us. I have 30 minutes left for class. Once I got into that organization, everyone is depressed in the organization. Everyone doesn't want to be in there. And the only way that they can feel better about themselves is by making discipline and forcing those kids. It makes them feel like I have the power, you know? And that is the reason why, because their job is also hard. That's why they trying to find an scapegoat, which is us, the kids. That's why the kids were crying all the time. And 1 month during that, I realized that this system cannot be fixed at all. And on top of that, I learned that we need these people. I think that this whole organization is stupid because they don't do anything. In the middle of meeting, they always late, 2 hours late for every single meeting that we attend. And all they do in the meeting is fucking scrolling under the table. They scrolling. That's when I knew I can't even save this organization. So I left. But we have to understand is that, and it, like a few weeks ago, I just quit my job. These people, they are sick people. When I try to also fix the system in the job, it's like very premium for the clients. Like, there's a meeting spot, there's this spot. But for the workers, it's so bad. It's like a dark room. We got a dark room with a bed locker. Everything is messy in there. No soap, no tissue at all. And I thought that I could fix it. I just kept looking for a tissue, I just kept looking for a soap. But that doesn't help. And you know why? Because some people doesn't want to be safe. They were like that because they choose to. You can't save anyone that doesn't want to be saved. You see your husband, your boyfriend, your friend who just lay in the couch all weekend, binge watching while eating popcorn never works out, and you tried so hard to influence them. You can't do anything. You can't save a person that doesn't want to be saved. No matter how hard you try, they're gonna drain you. And the more you force them, let's do workout, let's go to the gym, let's go run, I just signed you up for a gym membership, you can just come, you paid for it for them. But they won't do it because they don't want to be changed. They want to be just the way they are. And people, human, they wanted to be accepted as who they are. So the more you force them, the more you actually pushing them away from you, because they don't want to be safe. They don't want you to come and help them out. They want you to accept them as who they are. And it is not your job to trying to save someone that doesn't want to be safe. And I know it's hard, we have some family, some siblings that are in debt because they keep gambling, they keep buying drugs, and crippling addiction. You try to save them so hard, but that's the path that they choose. And if they don't fail, they would keep doing that. So you gonna let them fail by themselves, and let them be. What are you focusing is that you're gonna focus to yourself. That's the thing that you can do. But if you keep giving this energy to this person, then your energy somehow is gonna lose too, because you gave the energy to them. You are going to feel drained as well if you keep trying to change a person. Okay? So yeah, never try to change anyone, because people will change when they want to change, and there's nothing you can do about it. And not everyone wants to be safe either.